Hey guys, so I've been seeing this movie pop up on my YouTube page every single time I opened YouTube in the last, I think, going to 48 hours now. Once I just open my YouTube, even if I try refreshing, the movie pops up. And it just shows that I've always been a huge fan of Bimbo Ademoye from the days of, I think she was in this movie, this series, This Is It, that year, and some other old movies that she had done then. So when she started doing Looking for Bami or Fiat the Lolo Run and everything, I've just always loved her movies. Anything she acted, because she does them really well. Like she's quite versatile. So for lack of better word now, and then I saw this movie. I just finished seeing the movie, so and I just knew I had to see it. I knew I had to take my time to go look watch the movie to be a friend. And I think I saw the advert on her Instagram when she was advertising it, and I was wondering, okay, when she put out she and one other actor, and she said, "Who can guess who the remaining two are?" I saw that advert then or that post, so and I knew big boys at it again. And then I had to watch the movie today. Hmm. Let me start from the top. Am I the only one who probably sees the young Afolashade, the uni Afolashade? I think it was played by Yemi Afolayan, I guess. Am I the only one who sees a kind of resemblance between that young Afolashade and the older one? I don't know. For some reason, there was a resemblance. I didn't even quickly figure out it was a Yemi. But yeah, and I like the fact that Yemi acted Aro there without having to say a word. She didn't utter a word all through. The scenes were really short, but I mean, she didn't need to utter a single word. Or did she utter any word? I'm not sure. But yeah, and I think one thing I would say is may God deliver us from frenemies. Yeah, may God deliver us from frenemies, friends who enemies who act as friends. Because that's what this movie just shows. It's really scary. The friendship word is a very scary one. How does a friend you've known almost all your life, I mean, go to this extent to ruin one's life? It's really, really scary. The actors did a great job. And the fact that Bimbo even decided to cast Deyemi and Kunle Remi that are friends in real life as friends in this movie, and also one betraying one, it's really surreal. But it's just scary. It really scared me. Really scared me. Okay, let me just give a really short story. So they've been friends from uni days, I guess. Friends from uni days. One was always they were just opposites in character. Extrovert, introvert. The extrovert was everybody's guy. Every girl wanted to be with him. A cheat, everyone's fave, and all of that. He felt he could get anything he wanted, which was played by Tunde, or the name of the character was Tunde, anyways. And then we had this introverted guy who was a nerd. And I don't, according to the movie, I doubt if he had any other friend aside Sunday. It was Tega, Ogene Tega. And he always had a crush on Afolashade. Tega always had a crush on Afolashade. But Afolashade liked Today instead because, I mean, it was everybody's guy and all of that. What do I see from this movie? A lot. Like, I'm even scared of my friends now. God help us all. You know, how can one go to the extent of betraying their own friend? It's crazy. Why would you even betray your own friends to that extent? So we had that, and they graduated. They went their different ways, and they were not in communication for, I think, 10 years. Yes, 10 years after graduation. But in between the 10 years, Tega was on the lookout looking for his friend today, all of that. And even he hired an API several times before he eventually got a lead. And to our greatest shock, for those of us that have seen the movie, where he found today was even shocking to me myself. I thought today would have, traveled out, gone to Yankee and all of that. Like the twist there was unexpected. Honestly, I saw, the regular Nollywood movie of, oh, the person is going to come back from Yankee and they'll just meet somehow. Not where we met him. It wasn't supposed to be where we met him. That twist was something else, was phenomenal. So, and then as good friends and all, the one that was doing well decided to, what kind of friend would he be if he doesn't help his other friend up? And he decided to make him his second in command, just like president and vice president kind of thing. And nobody saw it coming. I myself, I didn't see it coming that his friend today would not be happy with the role he was offered at Tega's company, because I felt like he was happy from what I saw. And looking at what he had been through in the past 10 years, one would think, oh, he was going to be happy and all of that. But it felt strange. I wasn't happy, which was late was found that which we only found out towards the end of the movie. I mean, and everything that happened after. Can we also talk about the betrayal from the wife? Let's even leave the friendship betrayal now. Betrayal from the wife. How do you go ahead? I don't understand. Did she marry him for the money or what? Because how do you go ahead and betray your own husband, the husband that you already had a child for? Because I don't understand how certain ladies behave. Like, I look at it, and when I say certain things play out in movies, am I the only one? I always feel like these things cannot be true. It's only film. It just has to be film. It can't happen in real life. That was how it felt to me. I felt this can never happen in real life. It was so crazy. Like, if there are ladies that do such a thing in this generation of ours, please, you can't make everyone know. Please don't do that. How can a wife go to the extent of ruining her husband's life, sending him to jail, going ahead with his best friend? It's just a lot. It's really mean of the wife. Very, very mean. And she did not even put into consideration the child. Like, who does that? How many can people get? And all of that. And even the selfish friend. That friend had like a list of things I could have said to him. A bloody cheat. I mean, I had to write them down. Bloody cheat, a bloody betrayer, a thief. Even what he claimed he was revenging for at the end of the day, I do not understand. What are you taking revenge on? What exactly is the vengeance about? It didn't make sense to me. You're revenging for, oh, you had an idea, fine. You brought the idea. Any other person could have stolen that idea. Any other person, you're not the only one that will bring idea from everyone. That idea, God could have given it to somebody else. And then you go to the extent of ruining somebody's life because you had an idea and the person went ahead to implement it. And you're claiming the person betrayed you. The person went ahead to implement it. What it was, it didn't make sense to me. I just feel like that was the way it was supposed to turn out. Because if God wanted him to implement that idea, all what happened to today would not have happened to him. How he went from wealth to grass, because I wrote wealth to grass. I wrote it down in my notepad. He just went from wealth to grass, according to the storyline. But it's so wicked. Like, I can't believe that certain friends can do that. If I watch all these things in movies a lot, but I don't believe it. I'm always like, may it not happen. It can't happen. Are friends really that wicked? And if truly friends do that, please, have you also forgotten those kind of friends? Do you forget that we'll all die one day? And everything, this thing that they always say that we came with nothing, we'll live with nothing. What's the point? So why would you go to the extent of ruining somebody's life, framing him up for murder? And what today did to his friend's wife serves her right at the end of the movie. It serves her right. Because she's such a wicked wife too. Very, very wicked. Someone gave you everything he had. He was working, footing the bills in the house and everything. Always loved you. Could have gone for any other person. And then you decided that you were going to connive with his friend to ruin his life. You do not even think of your child. Like, some women are so selfish, and so are some friends. Some friends too are so selfish, and sometimes I just wonder, some of all these kind of people, they cannot make heaven. I don't know what I want to say, but they cannot make heaven because I came really pissed. And then there was this amazing friend of his who would think that he was going to be friends with a bus conductor in prison, a bus conductor that probably might not even have managed to finish secondary school, probably doesn't even have an SSC certificate, was now a true friend to him more than the ones he has known all his life. The ones that they are all educated and you know what, they are polished everything. That's what they say. Who would believe that a rugged person, according to his name, a rugged person like that would be more of a true friend than who he has known, the people he has known all his life. But at the end of the day, and then this country, there's another thing I was going to say. This country and people stealing the basic things for survival and they being jailed. I don't understand it. Someone stole painkillers and he was sent to jail for that. Wasn't even allowed for court hearing and all of that. I mean, when would this country do better than this? I feel like Bimbo Ademoye just chipped in everything that happens in a typical. She just put in things that we could relate with. I won't say everything that happens in a typical setting, but she chipped in things we could relate with. And can we also talk about the fact that Auntie Bimbo, I don't understand, but you were married for 5 years before your husband went to jail, and within that 5 years, the first year of marriage, you got pregnant 9 months after. Please, why does the child after 7 years and after 5 years look like a 2 3 year old child? I don't understand. I expected to see like a age 5 or age 7 child. It was strange to me that the child was still that small. I saw that pattern. I was looking at it that it wasn't relatable. Another thing that I think I saw that wasn't I didn't understand was when the husband said, when Tega said at the end of the movie that he had lost everything, he lost his wife, he lost his friend. Understood, we know that he lost his wife, he lost his friend. But why did Tega lose his business? I don't understand. Why? What was the reason for him losing the business? Koyemi. Because I felt like he shouldn't have lost that business. After all, his friend was even transferring money when Tega was in jail, was stealing money and transferring it to his own private account. So how come? How did the business just go like that? If his friend and the friend had been arrested at the end of the day, so why was he not being able to recover the money he needed to revive his business? Why did he lose the business? It didn't make sense to me. I don't understand. I just felt that place wasn't really necessary. He has lost two important people that he valued the most, and it didn't make sense to me that he just lost the business. What was the ground for him losing a business that he started? He didn't. The business was not related to fraud or anything. So what happened? But in all, it was a really beautiful movie. I personally loved the movie. It was a beautiful movie. And in fact, anything Bimbo does, I love it. Like she does, she takes her time, she pays attention to her movies, and I see why the movie is seriously going viral. Like I think right now it's like on 1.7 or something. As at the time I watched, it was like 1.6 million views. So you all need to go see this Bimbo Ademoye's movie. I think it's on a YouTube channel, Bimbo Ademoye TV or something. I don't know, but To Be a Friend is showing, and it's a beautiful movie. It's worth every time of yours. Trust me, it's a beautiful movie. You all should go see the movie. And yeah, and we need to pray for friends like Rugged. Rugged was a good friend. Also, Tega was also a good friend. And the movie just shows that people always have things they are going through. Rugged was going through his own. Tega was going through his own. It was just beautiful. And it was so strange, but very beautiful too, that Abidemi, Tega's son, could still recognize his father, even as little as he was on that video call. It was so surreal. It was so surreal. And everyone needs, I pray that we all get genuine friendship, genuine partners that will love us, that will be everything good to us, and will also do the same, vice versa. We all deserve